computer. All right. Yeah, I couldn't use my, welcome everybody. We're so glad you could be with us here this morning. I have my stalwarts that are here. And then I'm taping for those of you that didn't get up early enough or had better things to do than to join our Zoom meeting. But we hope you will make it a habit to join our Zoom meeting every week, because we think we have very important things to share that are valuable to your Jafra business. So again, we want to put it on your calendar, put it on your phone alarm. I hope all of you are using your phone as your assistant, because really your cell phone is your assistant to this business. It'll alarm you for your Zoom meetings. So whatever somebody says, join us for like a Zoom meeting or whatever. We've got so many things that are going on, and that we have to remember that it's almost imperative that you use your cell phone as your assistant to this business. So whenever you meet someone, pull out that cell phone. And I believe it's Helen or someone that actually has the person put her own number into the phone. I think she kind of, doesn't she do that? She hands the phone and she has them type in their phone number so that she gets it right. And then the first thing you want to do when you meet somebody is you want to send them a text immediately to make sure, and then have them send you back a text. That way you make sure. Now, you know, my little thing is I label everybody. So when I meet someone, let's just say I belong to a line dance group, which I do. And we do line dance in a garage, so we feel like it's safe, and we leave the garage door open. But I write down their name and their cell phone, and then under the heading there, their name, somewhere there, I put in line dancing. That way I know what that person represents to me. So like if it's a consultant, I will write down consultant. If it's a newbie, I use that all the time, N-E-W-B-I-E. That means she's a consultant, but she's a newbie. That way I can pull up on my phone anyone that is new in the past 6 months. So I don't know if any of you have things that you do, but I have labels. I used to do red and blue, and I used to do colors for my consultants. Now I do VIP, if they're a VIP. If they're a leader, a district director, I label them so that I can pull them up by their labels. So I don't know, Evelyn, do you or Deloria have a system that you use on your phone? Do you label anyone?
Yes, I do. And it makes it easier when you are trying to find someone. Like for instance, maybe I met someone at Walmart or Target or something. So I will have Target on there because I meet a lot of different people at Target or Walmart while I'm out and about. So I'll put in Target and all the different people, their names that I've met at Targets there. I also, there's a place in notes that I can put on in their contacts. I might put in, if she had a small child with her, some information that we discussed. I also put the date in there so I know when we met. So those are different things that I know that would stand out when I'm calling her, or if that helped me to remember who she is, would be great. A few times I've even taken a picture with them so I can put their picture in my contacts as well, and that helps me to remember who they are. And if I can take a picture with us together, that's even better, because then when I'm sending to her, it will help her to refresh her memory too.
And it's really easy to take a picture and attach it to them. I mean, right there, depending on what phone you're using. I'm using an Apple, but it's very, very easy to attach the picture. It says right there, attach the picture. So you take the picture, and you don't even have to attach it then. You can attach it later because it'll be in your pictures. So I hope all of you are doing that. I'm going to share my screen right now because some of the things so I'm going to ask my assistants if they will admit anyone that might be coming in. Watch that. So here we go. I'm going to go in. I'm going to go into my messy desktop, which I have a messy desktop, as you can see. but I want to go into WhatsApp because some of the things that I want, oh, first of all, we're going to talk about Google Keep. As many of you know, I love Google Keep and I keep everything there. But we get so many video clips, like Jackie just sent out 2 this week. She was a very busy bee this week, and she sent out 2 clips, one for us to send out to all of our interested people in Jafra, and one of us to send out to our consultants to invite them to be leaders. I don't know if you've seen them yet. We're going to show them today, but I just kind of want to show you. Now, here we go. This is what I did with the one of them. I put a new note. Okay, so I did a new note, and then I said, take a look at Jafra Leadership by Jackie. That way I know what that video is about. Then I put in the link right there. There's the link. I also labeled it. Can you see where it says Jafra sponsoring? Right over here, it tells you to change the label, to delete the note, to make a copy. I don't use that ever. I don't copy to Google Docs, but anyways, there it is right there. The one that I use all the time is the label. I use that all the time. And I make a label, and that one happened to be Jafra sponsoring. I also colored it. Everything in Jafra is purple. Okay, so that way I can look at my notes. If it's church, it's kind of a gold color. If I have a video that I found on YouTube that I feel like it's motivational for me for church-wise, then I will put it in there and I'll put it under church. So you can make your labels whatever you want them to be. But this right here is Jackie's video that she did it for us. And see where it says open link? That was really nice. It tells you right there, you open the link up. So it does that for you. Google Keep does.
Hi, everyone. I want to introduce myself. My name is Jackie Geiser. I'm the Regional Director for the Amber Region English-speaking market for Team USA for Jafra Cosmetics. I'm a Regional Director, which means I have a very purpose-driven life. I get to train, coach, and mentor consultants who start their business. They begin with a Jafra kit, just like I did 39 years ago, and they build their business. They build clients, they build a team of consultants, and they build leaders all over the United States. Well, you're getting this link because somebody invited you to take a look. They either see you have great leadership qualities, could be in your value system, could be in your personality, the lifestyle that you lead. Something makes you a great, potential, successful leader in Jafra Cosmetics as a man or woman. You were invited. This isn't a spam. This is a personal invitation to you. I've asked all of the leaders that I coach, which is over 300 across the United States, to really go out and be a leader finder. 2020 has given direct sales an opportunity like I've never seen in my career. I built the business for half of my career, and I've spent the other half as a regional director working for your company, Jafra Cosmetics, working for you to help you have more hope, more extra, to do, be, have, and give anything you can ever desire in your life. Being your own boss in a beauty business. In a marketplace of 2020, consumers are shifting to shopping on Facebook, to shopping from their phone and computer, no direct contact. They don't want to go to the store, and they're looking for advisors, people who help them shop and get products of high value that have an affordable budget, and they need advice. They need personal shoppers. We're also seeing people are turning to self-employment because there's cut down, shut down, furloughs, and they're at their low, and they have fear. And we're here to say, join our Jafra family. You might already be in Jafra. Whether you've been in 63 and a half years, 63 and a half days, 63 and a half seconds, 64 years we've had success. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about that today. But I don't want you to just begin your business or re-begin your business if you've been in Jafra for years, days, months, weeks, hours.
Okay, I'm going to stop it because we don't have time for all the things that we're going to do today, but you get the idea of what the video is about. So how are you going to use it? How are you going to use that video?
Well, I think it would be good to send it to our inactives.
So if we send it to our inactive consultants, what is the purpose of the video? Is it to invite people to be a leader, or is it to invite people to come back?
Well, I think it can go either way. I'm working with a young woman that is in desperate need of income, and she's been inactive. And so all I've been talking to her about is manager. I said, you have the capability of doing this. So it creates that mindset that because they're inactive, if they are needing the income, they need to change their thinking.
So this would be a good video to send to people that are needing income. Would you send it to your entire team? Are you going to send it as a link saying, take a look at this? Because you know you can do that in an email. You can send it as a link and put a little label on it.
Well, Vicki,
Uh-huh.
my thought on that is right in the very beginning of the video, she said, you've been chosen by your leader because she sees certain qualities in you. So I think it might be good to be a little more specific as to who you send it to at first, because it's really targeting people that you want to be in a leadership position, and just spam, sending it out to everybody, it may not have the impact, I think. So, it's not that you couldn't send it over and over again to more and more people, but I think I would first go through and maybe send it to people that are ordering on a regular basis, so they, at least have some sort of a business going.
A VIP, I definitely send it to all your VIP.
Yeah.
And I think Wylene's right too. People, she gave a perfect example, somebody that needs money. So now, how are you going to grab that video? I mean, it's a great video. Why redo it? I mean, Jackie does a great job. So I'm just saying, you got to be able to use something like Google Keep to keep all of those links and to know what they are, right? And I just showed you how and you can go through those links all the time, and you can separate them by whatever. It could be sponsoring, it could be pre-manager. What are some of the other labels? New consultant. I have Jackie's Welcome to Jafra on here. So whenever I have someone that just joins Jafra, I love how she welcomes people to Jafra. So I always want to send that link to them. I think to be able to get yourself organized, Google Keep is just a great way to do it. And that, I was just giving you an example right now. So I see that we have Helen Wells has just come on. So I know that she's having an issue with some of her time with her husband right now. So Helen, are you ready to do your little presentation? I think we have it so that the speaker comes on, and go ahead and start talking, and I think you'll come on full force.
Well, first of all, I got to tell you, I have this wonderful background, and I have no idea how I got it.
Oh, I love it. It's more than lights. Wow.
Well, I've been trying to learn, like Wylene has all of these wonderful backgrounds, and I thought, okay, I want to do this. I want to do this. And I don't know how I got this, but I couldn't get anything else. But that's beside the point.
You look very spectacular. Okay, Helen, take it away.
Okay, well, Vicki asked me to talk about royal jelly, okay? And so I was thinking, and this morning I was on Lori and Janice calls, and we were talking about royal jelly and the different plans and everything, and I really realized, oh my gosh. Okay, first of all, I'll just tell you that I suggested, let me get my notes. Okay, I suggested to everybody that they encourage their clients to sign up for the subscription plan. And so I want to know that they've signed up with me. I mean, it's a double whatever. And I thought that, okay, after every 3 times that they have gotten their subscription, I will give them a free royal jelly. And so then everyone kind of said, well, yeah, that's good, but isn't that a lot? Because maybe in the royal jelly plan, they get the RJX, they get Royal Jelly too. But seriously, I got off the call and I thought, oh my gosh, you honestly can never ever have too much Royal Jelly. And because I was sitting in my bathrobe with the other calls and I had to get dressed now, I went in the bathroom and I thought, okay, oh my, I don't even think you can see this with my background. It's the large 3.3 ounce Royal Jelly. I have that in my bathroom. I actually have that in the Advance. I also have it in the classic one. I also have a small Royal Jelly Advance, and I also have the Royal Jelly RX. And I have those in my bathroom and I use them all the time, all of them, okay? And so truly, I'm just going to tell you, I don't think you can have too much Royal Jelly. And so I was thinking, okay, totally, I have to tell you, I have built my whole business on Royal Jelly. And I lost my sheets of what I was going to talk to you about. Anyway, here it is. I haven't done this since I've moved because I lost a lot of things, but actually I have like 7 different things that they can earn free Royal Jelly from me. You have to really keep enforcing Royal Jelly and how important it is. So absolutely nothing leaves my house unless I have something that says about Royal Jelly. I mean, every order has something about Royal Jelly. And I've had people even call me back and say, okay, Helen, I give up. Every order has this thing about Royal Jelly. What is this you're talking about? And I said, I've talked to you about it before. And so they'll say, okay, well, you know, and if they've ordered, and maybe they haven't even ordered $300, but whatever I said, you know what, let me just give you a bottle of Royal Jelly and let me see what you think of it. And honest, every time I've given away Royal Jelly, they always come back and use it. And and when I said to you, truly, like with the subscription plans this morning, people said, well, yeah, but if they order the RJX plan, they get Royal Jelly. Yeah, but don't all of you use Royal Jelly morning and night both? I do. Okay, I go through a lot of Royal Jelly. I was thinking when I first started using Jafra, that little 1 ounce bottle, it was $12.50 back then. Oh, it was so expensive. And I made that bottle last for a whole year. And once a year, I would have a hostess. I would be a hostess because my consultant lived about, well, she was in Woodland Hills and I was in Glendale, and I had to have 15 people or she wouldn't come. And I would do everything I could to get 15 people there so I could get this free Royal Jelly. All right. So maybe that's why it's so precious to me. I don't know. But I will just tell you, totally, I have built my whole business on Royal Jelly. And so at one time I searched my files, and this is what, and you can't see with, well, maybe you can see with the back, now you can't, with the background. It says, did you know that you can receive Royal Jelly Milk Bomb free just by? And so for a long time, this went in every order. Number 1, to be a hostess. Number 2, they can be a ghost hostess. So when they have $300 in sales, this is a long time ago. Wow. I'm not going to tell you what this is. And then after they have ordered $300 in orders, so I accumulate that, but it just so happens that I have a computer program that will do that for me. I also want to just stop for a second and say, what kind of records do you have that you're keeping for your clients? It's so important. And I know a lot of people put them in big 3-ring notebooks, but and they keep the actual consultant, I mean, yeah, the client order forms, but that's a lot to go through each time. So years ago, I started using these little tiny, oh, I don't know if you can see with my fingers, they're probably 6 or 8 inches high and they have 6 rings on it. I don't even know if you can get them anymore because everything's computer, but I started putting my clients in that. And so say, Vickie, you're my client. I would have your name, your address, your phone number, and then I would put what color makeup. In my book, it says Supertones. So does that tell you how far it goes back? And then I would say where I met you and any like little personal things about you. All right. Then on the back sheet, I would put the date you bought and I would just put CC for cleansing cream, FC for facial cocktail. This, I'm old, you guys here. And a moisturizer, whatever it is. But if I gave you a royal jelly or whatever I gave you, it would be in red ink. So I could look at your page at a minute's notice and know exactly what I've given you as gifts over the period of time. And that's how I kept it. So when I first started out, I had one book. And I'm going to tell you, by the time I went onto the computer, and Sally has Image Pro too, but by the time I went onto the computer, I had a book for almost every letter in the alphabet. Okay. And it's so easy. It's very, very important that you know what your clients are using and what you're giving them as gifts. And
Right.
that way it's also easy for you to find out when they're entitled to their royal jelly without a lot of paperwork. All right. Okay, let me go back to this. After someone has referred 3 people to me, I give them a royal jelly. And then when they pick up their orders at my house, and I have to tell you, I have a huge, well, I did until I moved in a gated community, pickup business. And people would just come to my door and they would pick up their orders. And every time they came, I would give them a $6 certificate towards royal jelly. And it's just a little piece of paper about like this. It would just say, thank you for picking up your Jafra order. This is a $6 certificate towards the purchase of your next royal jelly. All right. Now, I don't care if they had 2 certificates and they wanted to take $12 off the royal jelly. It didn't matter. But basically, they had to come like 10 to 12 times to pick up their Jafra before they got one free. I mean, do you know how that saves you? And I mean, I just did this huge business off my front porch. And so I encourage you, and I encourage you to have your clients, your consultants, because all of you on here are managers, have your consultants get into a habit right now of having their clients come and pick up from them. And lots of times, I'm going to just tell you, I had $300 to $500 worth of Jafra on my front porch. And sometimes people would say to me, Helen, just stick it on your porch, because I talk a lot and they wouldn't have time. And I had a locking, I did so much business. I bought a locking mailbox and I put it on my front porch. So I'm just going to encourage you to do that. Also with shipping charges are so expensive. And I don't know how you are charging for shipping or whatever, but I also charge people half price for shipping. So if something I mail is $8.40, which is priority mail, I charge them $4.40. And then I give them this $6 certificate that also says they can get money off, $6 off royal jelly. So this $6 certificate, you know what, sometimes I've forgotten to do it and people will call me back and say, Helen, you didn't put my $6 certificate in. Also, I've had people call me back and say, I'm going to pick up Martha's order today because I want the certificate. Okay. Wow. So this $6 certificate is really, and I have actually gone from $2, $3, as royal jelly went up, I went up in my price of that too. Another part is when they refer someone to me, when they either buy from me or if they become a consultant, I give them a royal jelly. But if they just refer somebody to me, I give them a gift. All right. And I tell them that when they've referred 5 people to me, I will give them a free royal jelly. And so, and the last but most important is when they become a consultant, I'll give them a free royal jelly. So that was my royal jelly plan that, honest, I have used for like 50 years, and it's really worked for me. But truly, I just have to tell you, you just have to flood people's skin with royal jelly. You got to flood it. I mean, it's that important. Now, I'm going to tell you, and actually I was going to call Evelyn in between and say, okay, Evelyn, you're the master on RJX. I need some help but I went in and got dressed because I'm on calls from 7 to 8:30 in my nightgown. Okay. So, oh no, you're recording. Anyway, so I have to tell you, I like RJX. However, I cannot use it every day because it makes me itch in my nose. All right. I could use a former royal jelly ritual, but I can't use a new RJX. And so because of that, I still am using the classic and the advanced all the time. So I want to know, what's the difference between Royal Jelly and RJX? Okay.
Helen, I want to just interject here
Okay.
that, well, first of all, it has 5 times more royal jelly, so that means that it's
Is that why
definitely
I itch?
working on you. Yeah, I think so. But you know, Helen, keeping track of the clients is so important. But I think today all of you have a cell phone, and we talked about this at the beginning before you came in, that our cell phone is our personal assistant. It's like it reminds us of when our appointments are. We keep track of everything. I would try to use your cell phone for as much as you can. And so there's a place for you to put a new contact in your cell phone. And Helen and I use the same cell phone. We have an iPhone. So you do the new contact, and you can actually, it has places there for you to do different categories and notes.
Right.
And I would say it also backs it up. So that cell phone is also going to back it up to the cloud. It backs it up to your computer. So there's not really a chance, and on your SIM card. So there's not a chance of you losing the information on it. But I would recommend that you keep track of everything that Helen's telling you on that phone. That you keep track of the gifts that you give. You keep track of her favorite products. You keep track of her foundation colors. But I would do it all on the telephone, just because of the fact that I would use that as my personal assistant. Does anyone have anything that they would like to add to that? Do you have another way? Are you doing all, because it will transfer it all to your computer. So I don't know what you're doing for your clients, but that's what I do. And I do that for my consultants. Everybody is on my telephone, so that if I'm mailing them or anything, all their information, when they started, everything goes on the telephone. And then of course we have Excel sheets too that Jafra gives us. Does anyone have, do you have any suggestions on tracking your clients? Okay, so I'm gonna now go, Helen, thank you very much. I'm gonna go to Wileen because I know that Wileen has prepared something also, and Sally also. Oh, Sally, you have to leave. Has Sally left? She may.
No, I haven't.
Okay,
But I do have to leave.
you're next. You're next. You have to leave. You got a few minutes that you can take?
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
I do. Let me. Anyway, thank you for asking me to share, Vicki. I'd like to, I'm gonna look at gallery view so I can see everybody. Vicki asked me kind of to talk about what I'm passionate about right now. And actually, I'm passionate about learning new things and learning how to connect with people digitally, and really learning as much as I can about Zoom, about Facebook, and how it works, and how to work live from there, and all of the different digital things. But one of the things that I wanted to bring up is I've been in Jafra a long time. It'll be 50 years next year. And it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks.
Amen.
And especially the older you get, the longer it takes for you to retain what you learn. So it's been a challenge, but it's one that I've accepted, and I've gotten really excited about staying in contact with my team all over the United States with Zoom. And I feel like they're feeling more like they're a part of a team because they see each other's faces. They feel like they're connected a lot more than just on the phone or just through a text or however you've stayed in contact with them. But it's also a challenge to get them to be technologically connected, because you could learn a lot of things and have the desire, but some of them go, oh no, I'm not techie, I can't do that, I don't have the equipment, I don't, you know, and you hear all these excuses. And it's all about your attitude. Attitude has always been my number one mantra. And if you're positive, even though when they aren't, and you keep encouraging them little by little and helping them show where they can find things. I share my screen, like I'm gonna do that right now because I wanna show you what I do on Zoom with my Jafra Biz site. Can you see that?
Not yet.
Okay, then I'm not sharing. I'm
Okay,
not
hang on,
sharing.
let's make sure. Let me make sure that you,
No, that's right, I didn't do it right. Okay, let me share screen.
up there at the top, it's got a place for you to share screen.
Yeah, I got it. Okay, can you see that now?
Yeah. Yes, now we can.
Okay, so when I'm on Zoom with them, I'll open my Jafra Biz site and then I show them, I literally show them like, if they want, I go down to like webinars and I'll go to the one where Wendy Orbach, this one right here, she did a great training on all the different formulas of our, all our RJ formulas now, and a lot of people didn't see that, so I'll show them that one. I'll just show them where to go to find different things.
Oh, I love it.
And then I also, let me go back. Hold on. And then I'll go to like virtual business. I'll show them that where they can, let's say they sponsor a new consultant. I show them where the new consultant guide is so they can know what to talk to their new consultant about. Even though they get a lot of things from the company, sometimes they connect with you a lot more than the things from the company. Also, I show them how they can, you know, right click and copy links for the brochures. I show them where to do the monthly calendar so they know when all the Zoom meetings are. And then, hold on. I'll also show them like if there's product training or just where to find things, because most of the time they aren't as connected as we are, and they don't, they may miss a recording of something that they want to learn about, but they don't know where to find it. So I've done a lot of that. And then what else I do is I'll go, hold on. I'll go open up just my browser.
Welcome. You've got mail.
Hold on. I've got mail.
That's her AOL talking to her.
And then I'll go like to, you know, I don't know this site very well. I know some of you use it a lot, but I'll show them where they can find how to create wonderful.
Oh, Canva. You're using Canva.
Yeah,
Canva.
how to create different designs, how to add music to it, how to, you know, I mean, some of the great invitations that we've seen that some of you have used. If you do a tutorial on this, it'll really help you know how to create things that will really catch people's eyes on the internet. So anyway, that's just kind of the ways that I help my team kind of stay informed, connected, and I just encourage them all to really use Zoom, not only for Jafra, but I've used Zoom with my family. My son and his kids are in Colorado. We've played Pictionary on Zoom together. And it's just a great way to really feel in this crazy environment that we're in right now, really feel like you're connected. And also, we're learning how to do parties together on Zoom. And sometimes people won't do one by themselves. They won't go live by themselves, but they'll do it along with you. And so whether you're just doing it, practicing one-on-one, where with maybe just one other consultant, you just get on, let's say, let's do a pretend party. I just have constantly encourage them little by little to step out of their comfort zone and get excited about what they can do. Because I think going forward, that's a great way to do your business. Whether we go back to, getting out of virtual and doing more in person, or whether going forward it's mostly all virtual. I think it's because the younger generation is so connected to the internet and virtual, it will really help you to bring in younger people, because they're really wanting to work from home and they're really wanting to connect with people virtually, either on their phone or through the computer. So I'm leaving you with, just stay positive. If you run into people that are pushing back, help to find another way to kind of bring them along, because little by little they'll catch on. And the more people that you get connected virtually, the easier your business will be.
I love it, Sally. You couldn't have said it better. I love what you're doing. I feel passionate about, I'm the same way. Amen. Okay. Thank you, Sally. Have a beautiful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Okay, Wileen, you're next. You're next on our agenda.
Okay. Well, Delanna and
I'm excited about this too. Oh boy.
Oops. Wait a minute. Hit the wrong thing. Okay, Delanna and I are the trainers for next month, and so we are working on how to help build your client base. And I can't take the credit for this. I got the credit from Rosa because she had put on that she and her kids had been fishing, and that they just used all the old brochures that they had and just dropped them on doorsteps in neighborhoods. And I've got bunches and bunches of them. And so I have been doing that, but this is another thing that I've been doing. You know, sometimes we have leftover brochures at the end of the month. Don't throw them away. Just create a sticker and put on it. Mine says expired, expired, expired. Go to my website for this month's special offers, or call me, and then I have my phone number on it. I also always put my information on the back of the brochure as well. And then you can leave these like at a restaurant in their waiting area for people to pick up. Leave them in doctor's offices, at your hair salon, any place that you frequent. This is free advertising, so don't throw it away. These are actually important. And by you having this information on here, they will know then that the information in here isn't valid, but that they can go to your website. So I hope this helps.
You do that so well, Wileen. Oh, so good. And we can all use that. We can all use that video that she's done to send out to our group.
Wileen,
yes.
When you made that video, where did you make it?
I just did it on my phone.
Okay, because it had all those things around it, and I didn't.
Yeah, well then I moved it to my PowerPoint.
Oh, PowerPoint.
Because Delanna and I are going to be doing this next month on how to build our clients. So I just hadn't clicked off those little spots. Those little dots were to help make it bigger. Mm-hmm. There's also a place on the bottom of your screen that has a slide that it will zoom your picture up bigger. Vickie also wanted me to share some things that I have done on my Facebook page. And how do I get to my Facebook page from here?
Well, share the screen, share your desktop.
Okay.
So we can go into your computer. And since you're a co-host, I believe you can do that.
Okay, so Oh, wait, I don't want that. I want my Facebook. No, never mind. Back up the truck here.
Yeah. It's so funny when you're doing this and you're sharing your screen and you're going into things, it's like, all of a sudden you get nervous. It's like, oh my gosh, when am I, you know, and so I know exactly how you're feeling. Last week I had that. I had the jitters trying to share what I had planned.
I don't know if I can get down to I've got so many things here on my screen, I can't.
So, and while she's doing this right now, all of you do know to use bookmarks, right? So remember that on your favorite things like Facebook and everything, make sure you bookmark these sites so that you can go in and you can get to them really, really quickly. So just so you know, there's a place on your Google that's got a place for bookmarks. So I don't know how many of you need help on things like this, but moving around the computer.
Well, my Facebook page is under all of this, so let me.
You know what I do, Vicki, is like
There it is.
what I did today before I shared the screen. I opened my Jafra Biz and then I downsized it, and it was down at the bottom of the computer, so I just have to click on it to bring it back up.
That's important to do that before you're going to actually share with your consultants and everything, is minimize, go open it up what you want, and then hit the little where there's a red for X, which is to close it, and next to it is a minus, and that minimizes it so it goes over there to the right hand corner, then it's available for you when you want to bring it up. There we go, Eileen, you found it.
Okay, all right. And consultant, let me get to my Jafra page here. Okay, so this is my Jafra Facebook page, and Lori Alley helped me put this on because I couldn't get it fixed right. She recommends using the link tree, which you can then put all of your links. People can just click on that and it will have little lines of everything that, like the brochure, the full product brochure, the sanitizer, whatever you want to put into that link, everything goes there instead of having numerous links.
Oh, it's called a link tree?
Link tree.
Okay.
So I did this the other day when I got my order. I wanted to show everybody my mask and just to remind everyone that we have sanitizer. This was our Clown Day celebration. So there are all my different personalities of Sparkles and Busy Bee. I focused on our new Clear Smart. Now this, when I earned the laptop, I put that on there. And what I do when I have a lot of followers, I will reach out to each of those persons individually and thank them for following me. And then I have a 1-minute video that I think maybe I have showed in the past that it just says, gee, thank you so much for following my Facebook posts, my Jafra Facebook posts. And if I may have your permission, then I would like to send you samples. Vicki, I know I'd share this with you, and I have the Defy card and I have the Revitalize card.
Right.
And
right.
I show them what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And then if I get a response back to them, then I put it in an envelope with my little usage directions. And I actually have sponsored 2 from doing that. They're again really focusing on the acne, reminding everyone that while they're wearing masks right now that they're going to have some skincare issues. This is when I got the beverage set. I like to show everyone what Jafra does for us when we just do our jobs. Now, if Jackie Alves can bear it all, so can I. So this was a, well, I'm not sure which one this one was. So I need to kind of clean my I'm just in my bathroom.
And so I want to talk to you this evening about one of our must-have products. As you can tell, I've got on full makeup, and this is our makeup remover. And I love it. Hi, Don Tully. You need this. You need eye makeup remover. And so this just liquefies like your lipstick. It liquefies your eye makeup. And so I just put a little bit on a cotton square like this. And then I just very gently go over my eyes. And see how that just melts that all away? Takes your lipstick off. I know you guys are really interested in this, but hey, you've got ladies, this is important. You know, we do so much around the eyes here that we don't want to tug and pull getting all of the eye makeup off. So it's very quick, very easy. And there it is, it's all on there. And then I just take a damp cloth and wipe my eyes off. It's an oil-water combination. Don't I look pretty? That's why I love Jafra so much, because it makes me look pretty. So then my next step is going to be cleansing my face. Now, we have two different product lines that I love. The Revitalize is for early signs of aging, or the Defy is for more advanced signs of aging. Now, since I'm a dinosaur, then I need the advanced signs of aging. But for those of you who are 30 to 50, the Revitalize would be just fine for you. And this is our gentle cleansing milk. And men can use this too. We have our own men's skincare line, but if you can't use it, if your skin won't tolerate it,
I'm going to go on to the next one, but as you can tell, I have lots of fun with my videos.
Eileen, I love it. I love seeing things like that. It just motivates me to do it.
And another thing is it lets people see that we're not beauty queens. By bearing it all, it just lets them know that we too use our products and how we can go from the bare face to a complete face. So here was all the bags. I wanted to hopefully find out who used Jafra a long time ago, but it was just consultants that popped in on that. There's something local. We had a storm, so I try to put things on. This was celebrating our hairdresser day. I went into her salon, and while she was not busy, then I just put her on a video.
Volcanic polishing scrub. And so I just want to give a big shout out to all of you that live in the St. Joseph area to come by Panache, that's P-A-N-A-C-H-E, and check out April's Scheme, and she will make you look as beautiful as I do. See you all. Bye. Thanks, April.
Okay, so there's just another one, and I can go on and on and on as to some of the things that I do, but just have fun with it. And I spotlight other consultants too. I think it's fun or important to share our sisters on here. We all can relate to the Spit Universal Cleanser. But I have done, I've done a Revitalize tutorial, and then I have all my new consultants to review those so that they can actually see how to do their own video. I have shared makeup application. And Jackie Alves just has inspired me and taught me, that it's okay to do that. So you just got to jump out there and do it.
Thank you, Eileen. You guys.
Eileen, do you then take from your business page and it goes on your personal page? Do you share it to your personal page?
I do, yeah. Okay. And I put it on my VIP page. I've also got them all on my YouTube. And I'm taking this class from Lori Alley, and we should be posting everything initially to our business page and then go to our personal page, and that helps to build viewers. I didn't know that, but that's what we're supposed to do, is post initially anything on our business page, and then when we go to our personal page, that's supposed to be drawing in all those additional viewers. So I'm going to try that.
Thank you so much. Oh, this was really, really informative. Okay, so next week, Evelyn is going to be conducting with all, I'm hoping Deloria will join with her, that they will be, and Delan, who's our co-host, because I'm going to be traveling. So I'm going to be in the car. I probably will be on. You can do this business in the car too, and I think I can connect to Zoom, but just in case, Evelyn is going to be conducting next week. And Evelyn, I hope you and Deloria will take us in your computer like we did today. I love that. For me, I don't know, how do you all feel? It's fascinating to go in and to see what Wylene's doing and to actually see what people are doing on their computer. I want to thank Helen for those royal jelly tips. I mean, I love it. I had my little bee. Can you see my little bee? Can you see my bee? I put my bee on my shoulder. I don't know if you can see here because of virtual, but anyways, I have like a little beanie bee. You see his head, and he's got the little, see the little, and I have a YouTube video on this also that I do my royal jelly presentation. I also have Sally Elliott on, and I want to remind everybody real quick, I'm going to share my screen so that you can see this, because I want to remind you that to invite everyone on WhatsApp. And you might want to start your own WhatsApp team. But what I'm doing is, because I have consultants that join this WhatsApp team, I put everything here. So just so you can stay connected to me, anything that I find, if I find it on YouTube, if I find it anywhere, I'm going to post it here. So this is my way of staying in touch with all of you. So I also post all of the Zoom meetings. So I did a Pat Krupa. I don't know how many of you saw that, but I did an interview with her. This week I'm going to do an interview with Lisa Washington. I've got Evelyn lined up too. I probably will wait a week or two on Evelyn because she's going to be conducting next week. But I'm trying to interview people. Gina O'Neill, I did, so that you can actually get to know how they're doing their business. Okay, so again, just little things you can see right here that what I did. I put in Jackie's 2 interviews, the one she did for consultants, the one she did to invite you to be leaders. Even though they're on the Amber region, I'm doing this because I have consultants that come on and because I want to stay in touch with all of you. And when I find something, I want to be able to put it on here and stay in touch. So again, you can invite anyone that you would like to invite to this. All right, so let me go. We're going to stop sharing this. And I've got a little homeowners meeting that I'm going to be doing in a few minutes with my neighbors and our homeowners committee. So I'm going to wish you all a really successful week. And I want you to know that I just say amen to everything that was said today. Especially, I loved Sally opening up her heart to us and telling us how she's stepping out of her comfort zone. Because I don't know about you, but for me, those were my words exactly. I'm trying to learn all I can about how to do this business virtually, because it is a whole new way. And I don't think I want to ever go back to doing my business the other way. So I'm going to tell you, I'm all for the way we're doing it. I'm so much more passionate about Jafra than I have been in so long. And I think it's just because learning this new way to do the business. Remember, YouTube is your best friend. When you need to know how to do something, if you need help, go into YouTube and put it in. How do I, or how to, and ask YouTube to help you, because they is so much help. I just put a Canva YouTube video on my WhatsApp today, and I'm going to put more technology help videos so that you can go in and follow some of these people that are techie that will teach you how to be more effective with how to put your things into the cloud, you know, how to organize your files, how to use Google Keep, right? Well, I'll find some of those so that will help you too. And you also want to send to all of your consultants how to do Zoom, because they have wonderful, simple tutorials on how to connect to Zoom. How to connect to Zoom, because as Sally is doing, she's meeting with her consultants one-on-one and helping them. You saw her do it with us. So that they get a video on Google to tell them on YouTube how to join Zoom. And they have them out there. So take care. God bless. Everybody be safe. Have a good week. Wileen, all of you, Helen, all of you, thank you so much for helping us. Deloria, you guys are on next week. You take it away. Teach us. Help us to learn how to do the business. And Evelyn, I want to be able to go into your computer and see you see what you're doing on Facebook. So I hope I think we'll be talking next week. And I can't remember, but I think I have a few guest speakers next week that I'll be working with Evelyn on. So God bless. Take care. We'll talk to you later next week, Saturday, same time, same place. Bye.